With Baycats third baseman Hayden Jaco, this is your 100th career IBL game and a huge win for you guys. How does this one compare, at least in your Baycats time, to maybe the biggest wins you've been a part of?
That's just a good baseball game. Like, that's a fun baseball game. Like, all of us were having a good time at the yard. You'd hate to be on the other end of it because that'd be a heartbreaker. But overall, it's just a good baseball game against the top two teams in the league, right? Like, that's playoff caliber coming down to the line, right?
Off your bat was a game-winning RBI single. How does it feel to kind of be a part of that, especially stringing hits together? How difficult is that, and how does it feel?
Well, they punched there in the top of the seventh, and we had to come back in the bottom of the seventh there and punch back. So I was thankful to get up in that situation there, and I wasn't having the best day at the plate. I think I was 0 for 3 going into that. But just continued what I was doing all season and just stuck with my approach, and thankfully I was due for one.
You guys have faced Ben Abram now twice this year, and both of the times he's faced you guys has been his worst starts, arguably, this year. What is it about him that you guys have really capitalized on?
And I don't even know if we really capitalized on him. We had a couple long balls early, but it took us 7-8 innings to get to him. So he has 3-4 good pitches that he throws at any count. So he's a quality arm, and that's why he's one of the top guys in the league, right?
Well, Hayden, thank you so much for your time. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
You're with Baycats center fielder Canice Ejoh. And Canice, you were a double away from the cycle today. That's how good of an offensive performance. You were 3 for 3 with a walk. You had that huge triple. We'll start with that late in the game. How did you feel facing Abram for the fourth time, knowing what you kind of maybe had an advantage on him?
Yeah, I think I was trying to be aggressive, and he made a couple of good pitches early, and I think I was just focusing on just seeing the ball deep and trying to make a play and continue the inning. So.
Yeah, that at bat specifically you really worked your way through it. Let's go back to the home run in the first, because you really started you off, first pitch fastball. I think see a lot of that, from him specifically. That big frame really took advantage of that. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's my approach. I'm aggressive, and I was aggressive on that first pitch fastball. I fouled it off, and then I think came second pitch slider, and that's when I took deep. And I think he's a great pitcher, man. So I think I was a little more extra locked in today, for sure.
How difficult is this stretch, this being for you guys, second of 4 games in 4 nights? You got another one against the Jackfish tomorrow in Welland. How difficult has this stretch been for you guys?
It's all about taking care of the body and, getting sleep and, doing the proper maintenance, after the game, the same day of the game. So, I think it's just, getting sleep in and be prepared to, finish the week strong.
Well, Canice, wear that chain with pride. Thank you so much for your time. Congrats on the win.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
With Baycats manager Josh Matlow. Josh, this is a huge win for your club, second of 4 games in 4 nights. How important is this, after last night's loss in Guelph?
Yeah, a very different game, very different feel. This was a playoff game, clearly. We felt it, they felt it. They're a great team. There's no question. We have to give them everything we got. Frank pitched a great game. One bad inning happens. They barreled up a few on him that inning, and we fought back, we punched back, and it's a good feeling to see a little fight.
What was your thought in going for with Carlos Sano for a 2-inning save?
Well, we were going to go to Brad once we lost the lead, and then the second we got it back, we went to Sano. No messing around kind of thing. We don't know. Likely we don't have him for tomorrow because he's been workhorse for us, but we knew how important today's game was, and we wanted obviously to win it, so we gave him everything we got.
Was the thought of after that home run that kind of cleared the bases? I know that Brad kind of sat down after that. Was the thought of let's let Frank finish out the inning with nobody on?
Yeah, he still had a little in him. We wanted him to finish a clean inning. It's a little easier for our pitcher, especially being down anyway. So there's not much to think about with that one. He just had a few pitches left in the tank, and he finished up that inning.
You guys faced Ben Abram for the second time this year, and I asked Hayden Jaco about this as well. Arguably his 2 worst starts of the year, surprisingly for him being such a great pitcher, are against you guys. What have you guys capitalized on against him?
I wouldn't call that a worst start. That's he was dealing today. There's no question. He makes it very, very tough to get runs, to scratch runs. We hit into a few double plays. Hell of a pitcher. I don't even know if he has a loss, to be honest with you.
His one was the home opener in Welland against you guys.
Oh, okay. There it is. So, hell of a pitcher. Pitched his I wouldn't call that a bad outing for sure. He was very tough to beat, and guys had good approaches. We got on base, but again, it was very tough to score.
What can fans expect of the next 2 days for you guys?
Like I said, good baseball last week. Good baseball.
Well, Josh, congrats on the win. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.